65 million years ago, with the death of the dinosaurs, a world without top predators lay open. Among the bones of the ruling reptiles, one small mammal type was to take up the crown. Its early descendants were to give rise to all our modern carnivores. But from among those future killers, one supreme dynasty of skilled assassins was to claw its way to the top: the cats. This is their story. From the legendary saber-toothed cats to the killers of today, this is the story of one carnivore family whose members are all professional killers. A family which has perfected the technology of death. Just how the cat family pursued its profession and how its teeth became the blades of an assassin is a tale which begins 40 million years ago in the jungles of what is now Eurasia. This was a world cloaked by forests and inhabited by the earliest ancestors of the carnivores. Slender, agile tree dwellers, these creatures may have looked very similar to this modern carnivore, a linsang. Or this genet, opportunistic foragers on the lookout for anything edible in the forest canopy. It was in the trees that the earliest true cats evolved, hunting other inhabitants of the forest canopy. Today's fossa is an oddly cat-like creature, a member of the viverrid family from the island of Madagascar. The prototype cats may well have lived and looked much like it. Like this fossa, they would have used their keen hearing and binocular vision to locate prey, along with their sharp claws and grappling limbs, which enabled them to move through the branches with spectacular agility. Gymnastic skills, which allow a nimble descent to the ground. Like true cats, the fossa can retract its grappling claws into sheaths to prevent them from blunting while on the ground. These early cats would also have used scent to stake out territories, rubbing themselves on selected signposts to leave their messages. But already hidden in the mouth of these early cats lay the secret weapons of the confirmed killer. The teeth of these creatures reflected one of the most significant turning points in their evolution, the sharpening of the tooth. Quite literally, they lost their ancestral chewing teeth at the back and replaced them with a set of knives. Daggers at the front to kill, and carnassial scissors at the back to slice up meat. Armed with a battery of blades and dexterous, agile limbs, the cats were to become the skilled assassins of the trees. Their crampon claws equally effective on flesh or bark. One line of cats gave rise to this margay, still living, sure-footed, in the forest world of its ancestors. Completely at home in the canopy, it can actually swivel its ankles right round when descending head first. The forest history of the early cats has left its impact on their descendants. Even cats, which now make their living on the ground, show a lingering relationship with the trees. And when, 20 million years ago, the cats first descended to the ground in search of bigger prey, they took these grappling assassin skills with them. The first ground-dwelling cats probably looked like this small cat-like creature from North America, predators who converted the tree-dwelling skills of arboreal gymnasts into the terrestrial skills of stalking and ambush. This move was to have a profound influence on the development of the cat's hunting techniques. Built for power, not for speed, the cat's trade was to stalk and lurk, blades at the ready. Their dexterous paws and sharp claws became tools to manipulate their prey into position for the lethal, killing bite. A bite which in some cats had already reached a bizarre sophistication. Cats soon fine-tuned their feline skills to match a great variety of chosen trades. Rodent hunters like this serval perfected the pounce. The serval has an oddly fox-like air. In fact, the dogs also evolved the same technique for catching rodents. This basic cat design was adapted to suit any setting and all types of prey. Cats like the lynx have learned to pursue their prey across snowscapes, while the tiny sand cat applies interminable patience in baking deserts. Throughout their evolution, cats evolved to specialize, turning their paws to almost any task. One of the most impressive specialists is a cat with a taste for fish. Fishing cats have no hesitation in taking the plunge.